How's everybody doing? Sorry for the funny faces. I'm like messing up my hair. Today I wanted to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. I am Azariah I Rockstar Hilton. I am a member of the GBTQLIA2P community. I am a member of the gay, lesbian, bisexual, intersex, transgendered, asexual, two-spirit community. I came out about a year ago. So on my regular YouTube, my youtube.com/Azariah is a star, which is my like comedian active full YouTube page. I don't do that on here because I wanted more people to come on here and see the more serious side of me, whatever, or the more spiritual side of me, more political side. So I do all that. And this one and the other one, active full, is all comedic stuff. It's not really serious for the most part. But anyway, so I have been watching a lot of videos and paying attention to a lot of things people are saying about the members of the gay, lesbian community, transgender, all that. One caught my attention especially. It's the one where they were talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, Romans chapter 1, and all this other stuff. I was going to get on here and rant and rave about how we need to calm all that down. But in reality, what I want to say is going to come out a lot different because I feel something changing in my heart. The emphasis of Christ's coming was to bring us into relationship with the Father. And anytime people bring you to a place where you are no longer focused on that and that you are so focused on everything else, something needs to change. The whole point of me coming out had nothing to do with the fact that I wanted people to know. It had to do with the evidence of who Christ is inside of me. My relationship with Christ hasn't changed, except for it's gotten stronger. Because one element of being in a relationship with Christ is honesty and integrity. And a lot of people don't have those characteristics anymore. They will compromise their integrity. They compromise who they are in order to make themselves more socially acceptable, to be more righteous in the eyes of other people, and to be more like the image of mankind rather than to be the image of the one true living God. I personally don't really care if people like the fact that I'm out, that I still proclaim to be a believer in the teachings of Christ. Because regardless of what people think about me or what they have to say about me, I am who I am. I love Christ. Christ loves me. It's the basic tenets of my faith. And people that have an issue with my expression or have an issue with my sexual orientation have an issue with my father, mother, if you even want to go that far. People don't realize how deep faith goes. They don't realize that it's deeper than words written on the page. They don't realize that it goes deeper than your personal expression. It goes deeper. It goes through time frames and realms and space and energy. It is so vast that it is hard to articulate in written words the experiences one has with the Holy Spirit. Many people think they have everything figured out. They think they know who God is. They think they know who we are as individuals. In reality, we are in a constant state of being revealed. There's only one who knows the fullness of who we are, and that is our Creator. Mankind is searching for its way. Mankind is searching for its unique establishment here on this created earth. And I believe very strongly that you are not going to make it unless you know who the Creator is. You know what I'm saying? It's all about knowing who He is and who He is in you, who He is around you, what that means to you, what that does for you, what is that influence doing in your life. And anytime you are not focused on that energy, you're not focused on that expression and living your life, you are truly focused on everything but being healed. Your healing comes in your process with who He says that you are. Your healing comes in your identity to who He says that you can be. I keep referring to Christ, the Father, as a male entity. But in reality, God is neither male nor female, but a spirit. who chose more often not to portray himself with male attributes. But if you go back in the Old Testament, quote unquote Old Testament, you look at it, Elohim, not Elohim, Adonai, I think it's one of those two. Elohim means many-breasted one. Yes, they called the Father many-breasted one. God was portrayed with female attributes, and then things changed. So I think we need to go back and rethink our foundational thinking of who Christ is. You know, we're so focused on the Bible, quote unquote, that we have lost our relationship with the Creator. I am not against the Bible. I believe in the Bible. But what I disagree with is the fact that we are so focused on a time-written book that we are neglecting the relationship and fellowship of the Holy Spirit now. There's a reason why Christ is interceding. It's because we need somebody that understands the struggle to sit before the Father and tell him to be compassionate, to be merciful. We need somebody to be there for us because we are a shattered race. So many things I like to say, but it's just like I feel like I need to keep it simple. I feel like I need to keep it plain. I think I need to keep it understandable, because for some of you guys are not going to understand what I'm saying. You're not even going to get like these tidbits that I'm dropping. But it's like I'm leaving you crumbs. I'm leading you down a rabbit trail for a reason of one understanding. It's like you have to understand that it's about love. It's about grace and it's about mercy. Yes, there is justice. Yes, there is righteousness. Yes, yes, yes to all those attributes. But everything Christ says in you comes out of your relationship with Him. Everybody tries to do things in their own strength, and you know what? It all crumbles and it falls. Because a house divided by itself cannot stand. You cannot stand without Christ being your strength. You will continuously screw yourself up and others around you because it's so you. It's all flesh. And the arms of the flesh will continuously fail. Now I'm going to come back to something that I feel very hard in my spirit like to share. Is this group that I was paying attention to who were saying, you know, there were ex-gays, quote unquote ex-homosexuals, ex-bisexuals, ex-studs, and bisexuals. I think I said that, but whatever. You know, I don't have a problem with the ex-gay movement per se. You know, I have a friend that's part of the ex-gay movement. You know, she's not part of that group, but she is an ex-lesbian. So that's her stance. That's what she believes. That's what she stands for. I respect that. You will never hear me trying to tell her she is not. I just choose to love her wherever she's at in her process. Because I don't know what God's going to do in her heart in her lifetime. You know, some people are so stuck on the thought that they're going to be gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender their entire life. In reality, you don't know the fullness of your life. This is just but a moment. You know, things change. You are a human being in the works. That means your heart is in process. You know, my favorite thing about the Bible, one thing that I always have been stuck on after I found it, was 1 Samuel 16 verse 7. For God alone knows your heart. He said, Samuel said, God, I praise you that you do not judge like mere men do. You judge according to the appearance and not according to the heart. So for all you people out there that choose to bash, that choose to speak negativity over those who are in the gay community because you don't like what they say or what they do, or even those who are in the gay community that are doing vice versa to those who believe and follow Christ, and all those in between, every facet of it all, is like, I want to say is you need to step off your religious high horse. Yes, it's religious in all fronts and all magnitudes to believe that your thoughts are more superior than somebody else's thoughts, that your ways are so much better than somebody else's because you think you have it all figured out. I think you all need to take a chill pill. You need to learn respect. You need to love more. You need to find love. You need to find compassion. You need to find mercy. I know this is like, I meant to be a short video, but it's just like, this is what's just coming to me as I speak it. This is like, the greatest of these things is love.